So how are we doing the thumbnail for this one?
Um, it really just depends on if I want to make it either a wrestling one or if I just want to make it like generic, kind of like our other ones.
You know what you could do? Have us both take a photo where we're going like this, and just have them facing each other,
Like we're about to fight each other.
and then have in the background special guest referee.
At the like, you would have to send me a photo of both you and him up against a like a clean wall to where I can like image crop you guys, and then I can flip one of us, or I can have me do it the other way. And that should work if we really want
I
to
think
do
that would be cool because that's kind of like the wrestling card look.
We could, yeah.
Okay.
I say I am representing.
You know.
See, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to disturb them on our first episode back of us just both wearing like crop top muscle shirts. Yeah, I think this should be.
Actually, this kind of looks good. All right.
But yeah, I have no agenda for this episode.
I don't have any muscle shirts. I really should.
Dude, I wear them and I don't even have good muscle.
Neither do I.
I have them just because they're comfy to wear in this weather, and I don't even have to like flex. Or like, oh, my muscles aren't that great. Do I care? No.
Well, I mean, I hate my sleeves how they are in general. Like, this is how I like my sleeves normally, like where it's like kind of like up. I know because if it shows up to here on my tattoo, it's perfect. If it shows up to here, it's too long. So like, I kind of like happy medium right here, perfect sleeve length.
Yeah, that's
Like my work
fair.
shirts, like you know how the public shirts hang down to like here.
Yeah, they hang like almost like to where almost kind of
Hate
like your joint between, or like the little like wrist joint
Hate
between
it.
your arm and your elbow. They're especially the worst.
Yeah,
one.
I hate it.
They're
Like
especially
that's why I like. They always tell me they're like, oh, Zach just rolls up his sleeves so that he can look like he has muscles. I'm like, no, I don't. I did it before I got working out. I just don't like the feeling of the long sleeves tugging on my damn arm.
no.
Feels like I'm-
I'm with that too. Just because when it comes to like unloading trucks and everything, they're already tight on you as it is, to where I can barely move when I have to like throw stuff. Now come to unloading truck where I have to like wheel like pallets of like product and a jack. It becomes so uncomfortable that I feel like I'm just like dying of like tightness, and I feel like uncomfortable. Plus, it doesn't help that one thing of water, your whole thing
I just-
soak.
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like from whether it's sweat or water, like even like one drop right here, it will immediately just spread because of the quality. Like it's the texture is fine. It's just
Yeah.
it it just looks like you fucking fell in a puddle.
Yeah. I mean, well, what's good about them is they dry quickly.
No, that is true. Thankfully, without that, they would be almost like kind of like useless. But I couldn't think of the right
Like
word.
when I close the kitchen at my job, I get to do when I close the kitchen at my job, I my back room is dubbed the water world and the splash zone because if you walk back there, you're getting wet. Trust me, if you were to see it one day, I have no regards. That hose, I do not know where it's going. If it sprays me, it happens most of the time. But if it sprays you, I'm sorry.
This raise you.
I'll be sitting there spraying something down in the kitchen, and all of a sudden I'll hit the wrong. You know how if you're washing dishes, you hit the wrong angle of something. My manager saw it the one day. I'm spraying something, I hit the wrong angle, and just boom, all on me. She looks at me and goes, "I go for a dip, did you?"
Yeah, just clean it up.
Just a little swim.
Doggo paddle.
Okay, should we start this thing before
I've been
we
recording.
waste all of our good conversation on this?
I've been recording.
Well, I guess I'm alone now. Well, it looks like Roman got a hold of him. Either that or Jacob Fatu. What's going on, everybody? Wait, hold on. Get the fuck out of here. Welcome Welcome back to the Deep Drive. My name is Zach. This is my co-host Austin.
Yay, we're back finally.
That's Joey. He wasn't supposed to be there yet. Um, we're back.
That we
We're
are.
back. Been a good 4 or 5 months, and yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't done anything.
I've done stuff, as we could see by my background. Not in my little cubicle anymore.
Well, I still work at the same job. I still go to the same gym. I still look the exact same. But hey. Oh, well, at least, actually, since the last time we did this, I'm single. So that checks out.
Nothing changed with me.
So,
Nothing.
let me get this.
Nothing changed with me. But yeah, welcome back, guys, to the Juju. Sorry we haven't been really active. Just been busy with stuff here and there. But hopefully, and I say this with hopefully, we'll be able to try to kick things back up. I don't know how consistent we're going to be. It might be a thing where we do videos or episodes once every 2 weeks. If we're able to get more than one out for those time, we'd love to. It just gonna depend on everybody's, and everybody's, I mean ours, times and situations and everything. But the matter is, we are here right now.
We're here.
We are here right now. We are going to talk about hopefully some stuff. We might have like one or two things to talk about. Then we'll call it. We're tired.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's just the elephant in the.
So, hold on.
Hands are up. The Dr. Pepper is out. It's the taste test.
First one we've had since January. First Dr. Pepper since January.
Oh yeah, get it right into the new mic.
That's good.
It's good. Heck yeah, baby, that's good.
So,
I guess we should address the.
we don't have an agenda today.
Yeah. we do not. We're just gonna be talking about stuff that I guess we want to talk about, and one of the things that we want to talk about is something I'm proud we get to talk about because I was able to, I would say not convinced, but I got you intrigued in the world of sports entertainment wrestling, preferably, and what we're talking about today will be WWE and our predictions for the SummerSlam match card. What are your we'll start. What are your
Well-
thoughts on the wrestling entertainment as you've seen from your little picture size of it so far?
I mean, it's yes, obviously it's fake. A lot of the stuff that they do is scripted. Some of the moves are fake, everything. But like, it's still entertainment in that way. Like, I find it entertaining. Like, it pisses me off when I see Jey Uso not win a wrestling match, even though he's supposed to. But then I see like all these guys. But honestly, like for everyone that's saying it's bad just because it's scripted, that doesn't mean anything. The stories that they create, it's really like watching a movie or a TV show, like a sitcom TV show inside, like with wrestling involved, and that's what's really cool.
One thing you brought up about like how it's like scripted like movies and shows. One of the biggest things I can compare it to that makes a lot of sense. Think about it. Imagine wrestling is just a bunch of stunt athletes going out there and doing their own stunts in front of a live audience and like crowd. Pretty much, that's how you do it. The people that are doing this, whether they actually connect the real move or not, they're still doing stunts. Them jumping off a ladder cannot be scripted no matter what they land on. They're still jumping off a height. They're still diving face first into.
They're still getting smacked in the back with a steel chair.
Yeah, like it's just stunt people basically fighting, but that's what they do. They're there to entertain and have us get excited and get mad here and there. That's the whole point. It's entertainment. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers the whole like what it is, like whether you think it's real or fake, doesn't matter. If everyone has fun watching it, that's all that matters. With that being said, let's kick right into our predictions. Zach, is there a certain match you want to predict first, or you just want to roll right into it?
I'm gonna get this out of the way. LA Knight versus Logan Paul. I'm pretty sure we all know what the hell's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Easy.
Yeah, that's gonna be the. I think that's the. Is that the easiest to predict match of the entire night?
Um, I would say either
Because
that.
honestly, Solo versus Cody is not as predictable as you think it is.
I was gonna say the one beside maybe that one being a bit unpredictable, but then again, you never know with Logan Paul. I still think LA Knight is going to win the match, but you never know with Logan Paul. He is kind of like a wild card of like what they're doing with him, sort of thing. With him being champion for this long and again only defending it 3 times before this. Is it 3 times or no? It's only been twice. This would be his third defense. This would be his third defense.
Wait. He's wrestled 3 times.
No,
Yeah, he's wrestled 3 times
he's
since
wrestled 3 times. The third time was against Cody in that Saudi show, but it was not a title match for the United States. He's only defended his title twice since winning it. But you never know with how they're doing it with Logan Paul. He's always like, they could just keep riding it out. But I think this is what they kind of been waiting for a while with LA Knight because you couldn't do it at Mania because he was with AJ feuding at the time, and you could have done it beforehand. But I feel like doing it at SummerSlam is a big stage to where LA Knight will get the crowd reaction that you want for a new crown champion like that. Plus, I think LA Knight winning that title is going to do a lot for SmackDown's mid card roster right now, just because a lot of it hasn't had enough time to shine with your main mid card champion not being there, to where you still have people like Andrade and Carmelo Hayes who are doing really good, but having more like bodies and more people can get involved going for these titles can create better feuds, better stories, better opportunities for the people that might not be given the chance because of what they're limited with. Logan Paul right now is champion.
Yeah. I mean, I just think some people are predicting the match to be like 10 seconds long, but I don't think that's gonna happen. They're gonna
It's
drag that
not.
match out.
It's not. It's gonna with the whole SummerSlam card. Will there be a match that might be under 10 minutes? Maybe, but you gotta also think this is it gets an hour early start time. It's starting at 7, not 8 at the usual time. So they're gonna let their matches
If there's any
go.
match that I think is gonna be under like a 10-15 minute match is gonna be Braun versus Sammy.
I could see that. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Bailey and Nia gets a small like a quick rug at it either, but I still think all matches are going to get at least, I would say, around 15 minutes each. Some of the matches will probably get more, but at least 15 each, which is good enough for, and good lengthwise for like pay per views like this if they're going to like kind of finish wrapping up some stories or do storytelling within the match as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So finals right here. Predictions for Logan Paul, LA Knight. I'm going with LA Knight. Yeah.
Well, I think my final prediction is gonna be. I as much as it is Logan Paul's hometown, you never know what they're gonna do. But I have him going to the megastar, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say when it comes to hometown, they have the Miz being the special host. So I mean, at that, they're already getting some hometown pop for them, and Logan Paul will definitely probably get a little pop for it as well. But that place is still gonna go nuts for LA Knight. They always have, and they always will. Speaking of Bailey and Nia Jax for the women's championship, what are your thoughts on that, Zach? Who do you think is walking away there?
Neither.
You think? What do you think is gonna happen?
I think Tiffy Time's cashing in.
Oh, you think Tiffy cashes in mid match and wins it?
Tiffy's gonna either Tiffy's gonna turn on Nia or Nia's gonna turn on Tiffy, and she's gonna cash in and win.
I do think Tiffany Stratton's gonna play a big role into this match, and that's why I think Bailey's gonna win because I think they're gonna kind of tease something they kind of did last year with Seth and Finn when they had their match, and Priest, who had Money in the Bank, came out and watched and kind of got into the head of Balor, being like an ally, thinking, "Why are you going to cash in during my match?" And that's going to get in the head of Nia like it did for Balor back then. So I think Bailey will retain here, and then eventually, if Nia does win, that's when you do the betrayal or the cash in for Tiffany
Yeah.
Stratton, or you just do it right after the match too. I mean, you can do that as well, but I think when it comes to Bailey and Nia, I think Bailey's gonna walk away with this one, or kind of not walk away, but definitely win by the advantage of Nia not keeping her head in the game, I think. So I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Bailey.
Sorry. I do think. Yeah, I think if Tiffy doesn't win, I think Bailey will win. Nia's been standing tall all the time when they've been fighting together. So, if anything shows in the record that that's what's gonna happen, is gonna happen.
To be fair, we still don't know what's happening this Friday. This is being recorded the day before SmackDown, before SummerSlam, so we don't know what's happening on the SmackDown show if any like groundbreaking stuff happens. But but yeah. So we're both in agreement on Bailey with this one.
Bailey slash Tiffy for me.
Bailey slash Tiffany. All right, we'll make a little pencil note for Zach over here for Bailey slash Tiffany. I guess next we'll just move right into the Intercontinental Championship match between Sami Zayn defending the title against Braun Breaker. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Okay. My bad, brother. My bad. Yeah. So yeah, Sammy and Braun Breaker, huh, Zach? I will say I think they missed a big opportunity here, not being able to make this a triple threat with those two in Ilya. I think it could have benefited a lot of ways with Sammy not having to take the pin in the match and letting both Braun and Dragunov continue to show why they work well together. But I'm not the one in creative, so we got another Braun and Sammy match. What's your take on the match? What do you think's gonna happen? You're going with the Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I think Braun's gonna win. I think they're seeing the outpour of Sammy hate for no reason. But Jay Uso interferes for no reason. Let me have this.
I would say I don't think the hate is what's causing them to give the title to Braun. I think the hate is just classic wrestling fans that are online who just if they don't get the wrestler they like to win, they'll just
Right.
find a way to cry and complain. So I don't think the whole fan complaining has anything to do with it, with at least this scenario. But who knows? I do think though Braun Breaker is gonna come away with this one. I think his time is right, especially how they're going after the story. How if since he lost the first time around because of him not taking Sammy seriously, and yeah, I get that works if you want to build it up and everything. And I do know why they probably wanted to give the title to Breaker at SummerSlam because like with LA Knight, it's gonna be a bigger stage. It's gonna be an actual like arena or actual stadium, I should say. So they're gonna get a bigger reaction for all that stuff. But yeah, Braun Breaker for me as well. And we have apparently delusional Jay coming into the story where he can't just do a backstage yeet segment, but ooh, ooh! Look at him go! Look at him go! Oh, he's getting ready! He's getting ready! Oh, oh, he yeeting with it! Oh, ooh! Off the bed! Yeet. 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 Yeah, flex them guns, bro. Flex them guns. Flex them guns. All right. Let's continue on the side with Monday Night Raw, and let's go after the Women's World Champion now. Liv Morgan versus Mommy Rhea Ripley.
Mommy's taking her title back.
You think so? You think so? Ooh. As much as I would.
Either she's taking her title back or Liv's winning with Finn Balor aligning himself with Liv Morgan.
I agree Finn might align with Liv Morgan, but I think Liv is winning because of Dominic, actually. You're setting up Dominic these past 2 weeks being how he's now back gaining the trust of Rhea. So when he turns on Rhea at SummerSlam, it's just going to make the turn that much more cold and impactful for the story down the line. Because I think that was going to be a plan even before Rhea got injured. Maybe not so much of Dom turning on Liv, or turning to Liv, but Liv taking everything from Rhea. As much as I'd love to see Rhea Ripley get the title again, I feel like giving her the title now would kind of bury what the whole thing they've done with Liv and any other credibility she would have of ever getting a world title again. But I still feel like it's gonna be a good match. I feel like Dom and probably others of the Judgment Day might play a big story in the match, but I do see Liv retaining here.
Um, yeah, I gotta say Liv, either Mommy or Liv.
If you had to pick one right now,
You good?
yeah, I'm good. You were like spatting out on my end, but if you had to pick one,
I gotta say Liv.
you say Liv retains as well. Fair.
Liv.
It's always a safe bet.
Yeah.
Now, before we get to both world titles, I think we're
She
gonna
don't
get.
win clean though.
Oh no,
That's for sure.
Oh no, no. I think the whole thing with her that they're doing is she's just gonna win the title by any means necessary. She doesn't have to win clean to retain the title. As long as she has the title when the ref counts to 3, then that's what matters. Now I think we might be getting to probably what could be match of the night, and the match I'm looking forward to the most, and that is going to be Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk with Seth frickin' Rollins as your special guest referee.
Imagine this is the match that goes less than 10 minutes. Imagine all this hype and then it's over in less than 10 minutes.
they
Imagine that.
They tempt us with all this. Oh, the story's gonna be so good. The how they're gonna pace match would be so good. It's like one GTS, one Claymore, one curb stomp match over. He Triple H be evil if he ever. If
I
he
have
did
nobody
that.
winning this match. I have nobody winning this match.
You have nobody.
Seth Rollins is going to call it a no contest,
Damn.
which is going to set up another match between them two because I don't know. I feel like with them making Seth Rollins the special guest referee, something's going to go up with Seth doing something where he'll be like, "Nah, you know what? You both. I don't think either of you decide to win." Whoa.
Well, I do think Seth Rollins is gonna play a crucial role in this match. I do seeing us having a contest winner. I think this is where they want to plant the seeds of what was going to be the plan for Mania at 40 if Punk originally didn't get injured, which originally would have been Punk versus Seth Rollins for the world title. I think this is where you plant the seeds and you have some kind of confrontation between Drew, Punk, and Seth in the match to where Punk might, or not Punk, but Rollins will finally snap, and in a thing of aggression and rage, will unleash it towards CM Punk, screwing him. In the matter of fact, and that would cause Drew to win, because not only will Drew be able to continue on from this feud, being like, all right, cool, I beat uh uh CM Punk, so he can go on and do this thing. But this is when you start the whole like or Rollins screwed Punk end. So you can start building this up towards either Rumble, Mania, and then they can finally have a big blow off match in between there around that time. Doesn't have to be a feud that long, they can be on and off. But even when they addressed it on Raw a while ago, if that were to happen, it would be the biggest mistake, and I feel like they're gonna kind of like extend on that a bit. So I do see Drew going over here by Rollins' interference, but at the same time, I can also see CM Punk going over. This is probably maybe one of the more difficult ones to predict of how they're storytelling here.
Yeah, same with the next match.
Yeah, which is
All rise. El Campeon.
let's see if I get it better.
Damien's winning.
You think Damien wins?
I don't think
Ooh.
Damien ain't winning. I mean, Damien is winning. Yes.
You don't think the Ring General?
His world title reign is. No, I think the Ring General wins at Bash in Berlin, but I think that Damien is winning here.
Fair. I think before these past few weeks of Raw, I think I would have confidently said I think Gunther is winning. But with how with how they've been doing this feud and how Damien's actually getting good reactions as a baby face in this feud, I do also see them extending this to Berlin, just because I feel like they also want to kind of tease more of the Judgment Day separating, which I think will be the cause and main reason Damien will lose the title, was because of Gunther and Judgment Day kind of like conflict. So I do see Damien retaining here, but I do not see it in a clean way. I see some kind of like sneak up when Gunther isn't looking, or so. I'm not saying he's gonna like cheat. He's gonna have to like deep down and do something, whether it's like a roll up or something, to where you can argue a rematch for Bash of Berlin, which I do think will be Gunther's time to win there. I think he can dominate. As I would love to see, I'd be all cool if Gunther win there, because I think Gunther's cool and everything, but I do think of how they're going. I think they want to hang on to Damien for at least one more event and then have him ride off into the sunset at Berlin. But I will go with Damien here too. I think he'll hang on to it. But if Gunther wins, again, I'm not surprised. And then we head to the final match of the card right now, which would be for the undisputed WWE title. We have Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, going against Dollar Store Roman Reigns. Against Dollar Store Roman Reigns.
No, this ain't Dollar Store Roman Reigns. This is Dollar Store The Weekend wannabe.
His whole entire Solo Sikoa is who Cody Rhodes will be facing for the title. He's all dripped out in his like the Weekend all black attire and gloves.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this. Excuse my French. A weak ass tribal chief.
Ooh. Very passionate Zach over here. Very passionate. You need to endow more on it, or
No. He's a weak ass tribal chief. That's all I gotta say.
He ain't your tribal chief. That's all you're saying. No. All right, let's cut to it.
Power bomb me. All I care. You're not my damn tribal chief.
I don't hear no ooh ah in your voice. the spear before he does the spear. He does that.
Nah, this match is going. This I know. This match is it's gonna end with Cody winning, and then so okay, hold on, I'm gonna talk about this. So I'm gonna say this is like the match. Okay, now I'm gonna go away from SummerSlam for a second. Tomorrow night, which is SmackDown, there's Jacob Fatu and Tamatonga versus DIY for the tag titles. Jimmy Uso returns tomorrow night to cost the Bloodline the tag titles, which in turn has him come out tomorrow night when the Bloodline starts to interfere with Solo's match. He comes out, tries to help. Okay. Jay and Sammy, who's now, no, not Sammy. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens come out to help against the Bloodline with Jimmy Uso. And that's when Solo's about to pin Cody. And that's when, you know, bum, 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 bum. And that's when, you know, you hear this little number.
Don't play. We'll get copyrighted.
Not that one.
So we'll get copyrighted if you play it. Yeah. So you say Roman Reigns is returning during the match, not after?
Either one, he's either going to return during or Cody's going to win, and then Roman's going to return and spear the hell out of Solo, and that's going to start to set their feud.
Yeah. I'm with you. I do think Cody Rhodes will retain.
Now, hold on. If the match with Cody versus Solo is not the main event match, Roman does not return.
See, I've had this discussion with you. I still think he's returning no matter what, even if that is not the main event, because we've had big main event or big returns not happen in the main event. So I wouldn't hold it against it. So that's why I'm not.
True.
I'm not fully convinced on if it's not the main event. Plus, I think it's going to be the main event. But even if it's not the main event, I still think Roman is going to come out, or he's going to do something at least at some point. But I have Cody Rhodes winning.
Imagine it's just a backstage segment.
Yeah, he just shows up. He's just like, yeah, I'm back. Acknowledge me. Big letdown.
It's not. He doesn't even come out. It's just backstage.
True. But yeah, you also have Cody retaining. Heck yeah.
Why would Solo Sokoa, the guy that's like 0-46 right now, be the one
He pinned Cody
to
Rhodes.
knock off Cody Rhodes?
We can't say that. He pinned Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank. We can't make fun of him. He pinned the champion.
No, Solo's been standing tall so much this past few matches. Like every week, it's happening.
That's the point. They're trying to make him actually like a threat, which they're doing a good job in. They're actually forcing Cody to win.
Just like how Roman stood tall. Just how Roman stood tall every time that he was about to face Cody.
Yeah. Everything has their connections at some point or another, but everyone has everything connects in some way or another with this whole thing. But yeah. So that's gonna be for the wrestling predictions. Anything you want to talk about in particular, Zach? I know the trade deadline happened a couple of days ago. All that kind of stuff. Nothing. Just. Man of few words and pictures. Oh, there we go. That's the first picture we can actually see pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's all I gotta say.
Yep.
Come to your local Publix and you'll catch me there.
Don't come to your Electro Publix because I will not talk to you.
Yeah, I don't sign autographs or take pictures or even acknowledge you.
Unless you're the tribal
I
chief
only
Roman
acknowledge
Reigns.
one person.
It's the tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Yeah, now if Roman Reigns wants to come into my Publix, if Roman Reigns wants to come to my Publix, I'll drop whatever I'm doing to take a picture with my tribal chief.
Damn right you would.
But you know,
Very would. All right. Well, I think that will do it for us today. Thank you guys again so much for watching, catching up with our episode and our channel, The Deep Drive. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us your predictions for SummerSlam if you have any down below, and if you have any ideas of what you want, any topics or anything you guys want us to cover down the future, let us know. We're open to anything, really. We just kind of do stuff on the fly, but yeah, I think that'll wrap it for us. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
bye.